Hello, all you, batwits. I don't know what to call you, sorry. Everyone who follows my YouTube, thanks for joining me here, and this video is the Define Me music tag video. I was tagged by Fatman and theBeard, and I promised I'd do this video, so this is a rather hard one, so I had to think long and hard, and I don't even think I did enough thinking, really, because I'm sure I could have chose some things better also, but I wanted to hurry up and get this video out as soon as possible so that you guys could hear what my tastes in music are, kind of. You know, I'm sure I'm not going to be able to get everything out in one video, and I'm going to try and hurry because I don't know how long my phone will let me record for, so. Okay, the first question, we'll dive right into it. What is your preferred music genre? Mostly gothic type metal, mostly metal, industrial type of music, 80s, I love the 80s. Let's see, basically I listen to classical music, you know, weird music, just stuff that people, you know, would either cringe to or go, you know, what the hell is that, you know, because they would have probably never heard of it or something like that. So, you know, my taste varies all over the place. The only things I'm not really into at all are rap music and R&B type of stuff and country music. Yeah, I'm not really into those couple of things, but other than that, I'm pretty much open to, well, mainstream music on the radio, like Lady Gaga, you know, the silly stuff like that. I mean, if you like it, it's not, you know, it's not silly for you, obviously, but for me, I'm not into stuff like that. Justin Bieber, blah. So, yeah, that's pretty much, I'm not into the mainstream, nowadays music that you'd turn on a radio and hear, you know, I don't know all the main popular people, so I can't name anything, so. Oh, and another note, I hope you like my new background. It's a 5x7 wall mural. It's for, you know, when photographers take photos and stuff, and I thought, well, it'd be awesome for my videos. You can kind of see some of it, but it's so tall and so long that, you know, it's just fall leaves, and there's pumpkins at the bottom, which you can't see the bottom. I shared a picture on my Facebook, so if you want to go there and check it out. But yeah, it's my new background, so I'm kind of excited to be filming with that. Let's see, let's get on to the tag now. I wasted enough time. To what is the most meaningful song? The most meaningful song. There's a lot of songs. I mean, I could go on for a million years. One just popped to mind, and I think I'll run with that one. If you've ever heard it, it's a song. I'll give you a hint. It's a song that was played in Donnie Darko, the movie Donnie Darko. And I love that they had that song in there, you know, because I liked the song before I saw the movie, and I love the movie, so. It's called Mad World by Gary Jules, and that one kind of hits home for me because I'll sit there and listen to it, you know, eyes closed, and just let the words hit me, and it's like, wow, that was my childhood, really. And it's like, you know, as a lonely little kid growing up, so, you know, no siblings, you know, nobody really to hang out with, or I didn't have very many friends as a kid, so, yeah, so that, you know, and not all my teachers treated me the best either, so some were really real jerks to me. I mean, stuff that, you know, if I was working at a place professionally and I was their boss, I would fire them for. But, like, they joined in with the kids when they were bullying me. and saying mean things and being mean to me and stuff. So yeah, that's not appropriate. So to me, for a teacher to just be like that. So yeah, so Mad World by Gary Jules. That one has a lot of that one is a really meaningful song to me. Yeah, I like listening to that. Let's see, the next one. What are your top 5 albums? This was hard. This was really hard because I wanted to pick something from different eras and stuff, but kind of 2 eras almost. Let's see, my most favorite. Well, I'll go backwards. Lost Boys soundtrack. I've always loved that soundtrack to the Lost Boys, and I know a lot of people love that music. I mean, different types of music within the album, the soundtrack, and People Are Strange, Cry Little Sister. I still believe. I love those songs. I mean, it's nostalgic for me, so I really like that, and I love that movie. So, next is a tie of 2 of them. So there's actually 6 in this top 5 albums, not 5. But the 2 that tied are by the same band. And it was so hard not to pick just one, because I love the music on both albums. And that is because I love a lot of 80s music, and the most nostalgic 80s band for me, I mean, I love all, goth things and all that stuff, and, I like The Cure and all that, but, I love The Cure. I love, all their songs and stuff, but the band that topped them for me, partly because I was in love with the lead singer, is Duran Duran, and the 2 albums are Rio and 7 in the Ragged Tiger. And the songs on those 2 albums, I could sit there and play those non-stop for the rest of my life, and I'd be happy. So yeah. Another one that would be the 3rd one is the Blessed Be album from the 69 Eyes. That's a really awesome album. I love that one. And the number 2 spot is Termination Bliss by the Death Stars. I love Death Stars, and I love that album. The song Cyanide is actually what got me into listening to the Death Stars, because that song is just I don't know. So if the music grips me and the words and all that, and it's something about a feeling inside, and I just love the feeling that their album gives me. So, and the number 1 album is by I almost said Duran Duran again. It's called October Rust, and which is appropriate for this time of year too. So, and it's by a band called Typo Negative, and yeah, that one hit the number 1 spot. And it's because of number 4, your favorite band or artist, Typo Negative, all the way. I mean, I love a lot of bands, but Typo Negative will always be in my heart as number 1, and I still want to get the O negative symbol, the green O negative symbol, tattooed on my arm. The lead singer, unfortunately, Peter Steele, he died many years ago. Well, not many, but a few years ago, and it's sad that they can't continue to make music anymore, as the full band at Typo Negative, but yeah, he was my favorite singer. I loved his voice. Something about his voice that, just sent chills down. It's you hear this music and this voice, and you just swept away into almost another world. So it was so magical and stuff. So I don't know. I love Typo Negative. They will always be my favorite band. Let's see, favorite band or artist. Okay, number 5, favorite album you remember, or first album you remember buying or owning. That was a really long time ago when I was a kid, so I don't remember. So sorry about that, but I do remember that when I was a kid, you know, I'm old enough for this, you know, I was born in 74, grew up in the 80s, so the 80s was my era of nostalgia and growing up, so I love everything 80s. I had a lot of cassette tapes, and a lot of younger people nowadays won't understand what that is, but yeah, I had a lot of cassette tapes, and I always kept them in good condition, and some I had for 10, 15, 20 years before I eventually had to get rid of them. I could still play them till up until I had to get rid of them. Like for as long as I've had the cassette tapes, because I always take care of my stuff. So I don't, you know, I never let my stuff get messed up. So I'm good at that. So and I also, in the 80s, it was weird because you know, for that era, you know, records and record players, they're for an older era than the 80s, but in the 80s I had a record player, and I had a lot of my 80s bands that I loved on record too, so that was fun to listen to them, you know, rock out to my 80s music, listening to it on record players. One thing I forgot to do was list 5 people to tag for this video, Define Me music tag. I'll tag Allie and Austin, Miko Romero, I'm sure I'm butchering your name, Miko Romero, who else? I don't know. If you want to do the Define Me tag, just let me know, and I'd love to see your video. I know I probably have some weird, strange tastes in music and stuff, but or it might be right up your alley, who knows, but, you know, everything I've mentioned you should go, you know, try out and listen to, just because, you know, you might find something new that you like, well, old, that you like. You know, I'm not too hip on the newer stuff. Hip, I sound old saying that. But yeah, check out, you know, the music, and let me know what you think, or make a tag video, the Define Me music tag video, and let me know, and stuff like that. And I hope you like this video. I tried my best. Alright, well, and I hope you love my new background. Well, here's my little notes. Well, thank you guys, love you all. Bye, and I will see you in my next video. I don't know what video yet, but we'll see. Hopefully it's another haul video for Halloween, so, because I'm not done Halloween shopping, so, alright, well, see you all later, and love you all, bye.